Power trips don't stand a chance against people who know their rights. Watch as corrupt cops get completely owned by informed citizens who refuse to back down. Like this first cop, who shamelessly lied to this auditor just so that he and his comrades could escape justice.
You sit there and say it's confidential, and it's not. You're just making it up to protect your officers, and it's shameful. You should be shameful. You're shameful.
Have you ever seen everyday citizens stand up and outsmart those who abuse their power? Today, we'll be looking at instances where people turn the tables on corrupt cops, embarrassing them, exposing their misconduct, and holding them accountable. In 2021, LAPD officer Jose Rivera, while off duty, would drive around late at night harassing an individual verbally, William Good. The man being harassed then filed a complaint against the officer, whose identity he wasn't even aware of at the time. The man then went to the Hollywood station, where he tried to identify the officer who was messing with him. But over there, he ran into a couple of other cops who were no better than Jose.
I can't give you that information.
Why can't you?
I can't.
Why? I mean, you tell me why. You have to tell me a reason. Is there a specific code?
Because I can't.
I mean, but tell me why. I mean, that's something that can be arbitrary. It means something because you just don't feel like doing it.
No, but
Okay, so tell me why. You say you can't. Why? Is there something written that says you can't?
okay, so this way I can't give it to you.
Is there something written down that says you can't?
These are definitions.
I want you to write it down and tell me exactly the reason why you can't. I mean, you have to give me an explanation. You can't just say, I can't. Well, why?
I'm giving you guidance here.
The guidance isn't helping. Can you tell me about OIG? You don't even know what the function is of OIG. I mean, seriously. You're a sergeant. You don't even understand the function.
He was just protecting his officer without any justifiable reason. He doesn't even care for the citizen and his well-being.
So, I mean, this is basic stuff. So you tell me the OIG. Now you're saying you can't. Why? Why can't you?
I'm telling you.
I know you're telling me. I'm asking you, why can't you? You can say you can't. Listen, you're a sergeant. You can. Why? Martinez, why?
Because I can't.
Why? Who said you can't?
Because it's confidential, sir. These investigations are
I didn't ask for a confidential. A person who asked me on the street, a private individual, again, a private citizen, not in uniform, private citizen.
So he was a private citizen.
Did it against me, a private citizen.
Correct.
And you people, the LAPD, became aware. If this was any other situation, if this person was not an LAPD officer, if this was a person that lived across the street, you'd give that information to the complainant.
The supervisor had no real answers, and he just seemed hell-bent on making an embarrassment out of himself.
Who wants to file both a crime report and also get a restraining order? I want to file a restraining order. You're trying to tell me I'm not allowed to get that information. I have an officer that is repeatedly going out here harassing me. And I have on tape, and your own department says, yeah, he did it. And I'm not allowed to know who he is so I can get a restraining order against said off-duty officer? And if so, why? I mean, you gotta give me something. This is gonna play out really well. This is gonna look really nice, so tell me why.
It'll look nice, sir.
Tell me why. I mean, I'm
not gonna argue with you. We're going in circles here.
You're just not answering. Why?
I did answer you, because I can't. That's my final
I have an
answer.
off-duty officer who's out here harassing. Michael Moore says he's deeply embarrassed by this officer, but I can't know the officer's name. I can walk out here right now, this guy's gonna keep on harassing me. I have him on tape, and you say I can't tell you who he is. This is the LAPD for you. You proud of this, Martinez? You proud of this for him? You proud of this? You proud of this? I mean, the way you protect these officers and the way you sit there and say it's confidential, and it's not. You're just making it up to protect your officers, and it's shameful. You should be. You're shameful.
I'm not arguing with you.
You don't argue. There isn't an argument. It's shameful.
Is there anything else I can answer?
I think we're going to have to make sure your family is ashamed.
William Good, the victim, then contacted the department chief to try to get him to reveal the evil officer's identity. Still, he refused to speak as expected and just referred to him to the Internal Affairs captain, Captain Shaw, who also wasn't willing to speak about the matter. Months later, William spotted a truck resembling that of the officer who harassed him. However, the officer fled to avoid being identified, but William captured his license plate on camera. He identified the officer as Jose Rivera Jr. A year later, William received a complaint disposition form confirming that the complaint was sustained, though the officer's name still wasn't disclosed. Jose Rivera was eventually given a 5-day suspension. Up next, we have another set of cops who tried to cover up their mistakes behind the scenes instead of holding themselves accountable for them.
He redacted that footage on purpose to protect PC land. They're trying to hide evidence.
In January 2024, an auditor named James was in downtown Toronto when he noticed a film crew from Global News recording the entrance of the police service, 52 Division. However, when he began filming the scene himself, he realized
I got Global News here as well, so this should be pretty interesting. See if they kick me out or him or both of us or one of us, or we'll see how it goes down. What's going on today, brother?
Just talking about the cops at the bridge on the weekend.
Oh, okay. They're coming out for an interview?
Yeah, now we're doing lives.
Oh, okay.
Shortly after he arrived, a vehicle pulled into the parking entrance and stopped completely. Constable McGivern emerged from the car to confront James.
This guy looks very confused. Good, how are you?
Can I ask you what you're doing?
Yeah, just taking some picture and video
Of who?
of just everything I can see. Sorry, can I get your name?
Why are you standing right here, though?
Can I get your name?
Not yet. I want to ask you what you're doing.
Okay, well, if you don't want to give me your name, I don't want to talk to you.
Are you filming cars coming and going? Is that what you're doing?
Can I get your name?
Are you filming cars coming and going from this police facility?
Can I get your name, sir?
I asked you a question first.
Do I have to answer you?
No, you don't have to answer me.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day, random guy.
Surprisingly, this brief, seemingly harmless encounter would evolve into quite a bizarre case.
Let me just show you guys something, right? Straight from this interaction right here, this guy, look what we have right here. Hey, would you look at that? It's global news. I wonder if cops came out and asked them what they were doing. Here you got this guy, not even on duty yet, harassing me.
After James left the area, the division conspired against him and found his channel. McGivern was so upset that he told his colleagues to arrest him and claimed that he felt harassed, which was amusing since he was the one harassing James. Later in the evening, James came to the building to submit a records request, and he was approached by officers.
I think these officers want to talk to you.
Yeah. What's going on? Alright, so here's the deal. Right now you're getting placed under arrest for criminal harassment, okay?
For criminal harassment?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Do you want me to hold this for you? You want me to put it somewhere?
Pardon me?
Do you want me to put this somewhere?
Ski with my property.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so right now I'm arresting you for criminal harassment, okay? So my duty to inform you have the right to retain and instruct counsel at delay. You also have the right to telephone any lawyer you wish. You also have the right to free advice from a legal aid lawyer.
These cops had been waiting for the moment to get hold of him, waiting to jump him at the right moment. But James always had his guard up.
And you're charged with criminal harassment. You're not obliged to say anything in answer to the charge, but you're saying anything given evidence. Do you understand?
Yeah, so just criminal harassment for filming in public?
I'll explain it to you in a minute.
Note that these microphones you see will play a crucial role in the case later. Just wait and see to witness just how badly this plan backfires in the officers' faces.
What's your name again?
I'm under arrest now, right? So.
Yeah, just so I know what we're talking
You do
about.
have to identify
Yeah,
yourself.
James Hank.
Okay, James, it's Tony.
Pardon me?
Tony's my name, James. That's how people usually interact. They exchange names.
Hi,
Nice to
Tony.
meet you, James.
Just see, let me just call, see where they want.
Are you guys my arresting officers?
Yep. Hey, is Detective Higgins there? Yeah, he gave it to Ian. I'll get the information. Just trying to figure out where they want. If they want us to put them in a car and go from there, or these are the.
It's disgusting to see these officers manipulate the law and abuse their power to satisfy their personal grudges. If they put the same effort into actual cases, maybe they'd have a better crime-solving rate.
To go, and that's the charge. I'll see what you think as well.
Book him? Okay. Okay.
When you have a sec,
For sure. Honestly, I have no idea. They just told us to go and arrest them. I'll give you all the information when I get it. Yeah. Just take them out to the back where the car is.
Yeah, just swap.
Yeah. And let me just run the cameras into the car real quick.
James was then taken to the motor pool to be transported, and the way the cops switch up on him there will leave you stunned.
James, right? Yeah. So the full charge is harassment by watching and besetting, okay?
So it's not criminal harassment anymore?
No, it's still under harassment. It's criminal harassment. It's a criminal charge, harassment by watching and besetting. Yeah.
That sounds like that was watching somebody get changed or something.
The charge would be did without lawful authority and knowing that another person, namely, will be a victim in this situation.
One of the rare times that I've seen a victim be the one who initiated the incident.
Explicitly as to whether that person was harassed, engaged in besetting or watching, the dwelling house, the place of residence, the workplace, the place of business, a place where basically a victim, namely the victim in this situation would probably be Toronto Police, and caused the said repeat name of victim to reasonably fear.
Sorry to interrupt you. Is it from filming the embassy or the police station?
It's going to be for the police station.
For the police station?
Yeah.
So in Canada, we're not allowed to film the police station? What about the Global News guy that was there filming for 2 hours constantly?
It would be for recording vehicles as they enter and exit from the parking garage.
So what if I record people coming in and out of the building?
You could technically be charged, I guess, under the same, by the wording.
That's what Global News was doing.
By the wording, if someone wished to lay that charge, I guess they could lay that charge.
Again, I'm not trying to argue with you or be combative or anything. I'm just trying to genuinely understand how in Canada, under the Canadian Charter of Rights, Section 2, Part B, we have the freedom of the press.
The officer had no good explanation for his charges or arrest whatsoever. He was spouting nonsense.
So our criminal investigative team has advised that they wish to seek this charge, so that's why you're arrested. So
that's fine. I will be holding you guys accountable.
That's fine. You can speak to a member of the investigative team too. I'm sure one of them's going to come and talk to you anyways.
All right. This is a retaliation charge, it seems like, because it was filming.
James was then taken to the jail, and it should be noted that belongings were already bagged up.
Officer, what's James here for?
Good afternoon, staff. Again, this is James. He was observed outside of the station at the members' entrance for the cars to come in and out of the station. He was observed recording on his cell phone with a tripod and some microphones. He was charged with harassment, watching and besetting. He's being brought before you today to prevent the repetition of the offense, to ensure the safety of the victim, and it's an ongoing investigation, so just for investigative purposes as well.
Do you understand why you were arrested?
No.
The only reason they arrested him is because Constable McGivern's ego was hurt.
Okay, is it that you don't understand what harassment is, or you don't agree that you committed that offense?
I know that I was exercising my Canadian Charter rights.
Okay.
Section 2, Part B, freedom of the press.
So it's more that you don't agree with why you were arrested?
Oh, it's more like...
Because I just have to make sure you understand.
My Canadian rights.
No, I believe, I understand that you feel that whatever your actions were...
Global News was on the intersection in front of me recording as well, at the same time I was.
Okay. James, I'm just going to remind you that you're on camera. And
I'm stating it for the camera.
If you're stating it for the camera, that's fine. But this I'm just saying in my experience, it might be better for you to save your side of the story for your lawyer.
For sure.
He was really making a mockery out of any cop he encountered. The cops were looking like utter clowns in front of him.
So the question is, do you understand that it's harassment for watching the setting that you've been arrested for? I understand you don't agree with that.
I understand I've been unlawfully arrested for watching the setting.
Thank you. That's perfect. Now this is a question we ask everyone that comes into police custody. What is your gender and what are your pronouns? Okay. Does that mean...
I'm a man.
A man? Okay, thank you. But James, just so you know, there's a microphone here and your cell phone that won't be with your property even when you're released.
If you thought this was the extent of the cops' childishness, wait till you see what they did next.
There's an additional charge, okay? I'm just going to give it to you before you go speak to your lawyer, all right? So the additional charge is going to be intimidation by watching the setting as well, okay? So let's give you your RTC and caution again, and then when you go speak to your lawyer in a moment, or the duty counsel, you can advise them of the additional charge as well.
Sure, how was that intimidating?
That's what they've decided upstairs. I'm just laying the charge.
Who's the complainant? Like, who did that harass?
Pardon me? There's a member of the service who's a complainant. It's all going to be, you'll be able to get that information. Okay? All right, I'm just going to turn my body cam off.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they made up another bogus charge or two after this as well.
You know why they made me bail myself out? So they can add these conditions. Do not engage in video, audio recording of any member known to you to be a member of the Toronto Police Service. Just like they've done to all the other auditors who've ever tried to do this in Canada. They're trying to silence us.
When James was released, he was given back all his belongings, except for his already damaged mic.
You get gloves, lighter, car keys, hat, camera with microphone. One mic damage will be seized. Stick attached. Phone okay. Conditioned battery, charger, $5 bill, bank card, laces, clothing, car keys removed from property bag and given to Uncle Danny at the request of Mr. Hearn at 20:51 hours.
Okay, so what did you say with the microphones are damaged?
It says camera with microphones, one mic damaged, will be seized. So if you have any questions about that, you can call the division that arrested you. I'll write it down for you on your bill. It's 52 Division.
Yeah, it wasn't damaged.
After his arrest, James set up a GoFundMe to fight the injustice he had faced. And despite it gaining serious traction, it was mysteriously shut down shortly afterward.
Why would GoFundMe do that? Well, let's be real. It was the Toronto Police Force. They're trying to silence me completely. They're trying to completely knock us auditors off the map in Canada. They'll do it to anybody who asks the questions that they don't want to answer, or investigate stories that they don't want you to investigate. They will shut you down, just like they're trying to shut me down, but not us. They can't silence us. We are gonna fight. We are gonna take this to trial. We are gonna make new case law.
6 months later, all the charges against James were withdrawn, about which the Crown Attorney stated there is no reasonable prospect for conviction. The next month, James himself filed a notice to sue.
On January 8th, I was unlawfully arrested. This is to let you know, it's intent to sue. So essentially, you've been served.
Afterward, James even got his belongings, which the cops refused to give him. He found the broken microphone and confronted the corrupt cops about it.
Sign on the extra for me?
What's that? Did it say that I got it?
Yep.
I want to make sure they work first. I gave them to you in working order. Okay. See, I didn't give that to you like that.
You didn't give it to me.
No, I'm just documenting it, so I can add it to the lawsuit. That's all, sir. And I'd like to make sure that they work as well. Now, there's incriminating evidence against officers on here, so they have reason to destroy it. That's ridiculous. This happened a lot. Broken equipment. People complain about it a lot, or no?
People complain about everything.
You think I have good reason to complain, or no?
I don't judge. But usually people that come here, there's a reason why they're here.
Do you know I was unlawfully arrested and my charges were withdrawn?
I have no idea what's going on.
Well, there you go, buddy. Don't judge.
I don't. That's what I said.
You're right. You did say that. My apologies. And I shouldn't be taking my frustrations out on you.
It took 11 months for his records request to be fulfilled. While he received the arrest report and dismissal, the body cam footage was apparently missing. After emailing the police, they apologized, claiming they had forgotten. When the footage arrived, several minutes were still missing. James pressed harder until they finally sent the full, unedited footage, revealing why these corrupt cops were reluctant to release it.
Alright, I'm gonna need a property bag. I'm gonna try to detach everything here. But,
So, he's filming for harassment or something?
Pay attention next, because the camera we mentioned earlier would come back to haunt these officers.
yeah, okay, serious.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not as far as I'll go. Straight. Unfortunately, this thing fell off. I cracked it.
Okay.
Oh, shoot. This thing just fell off the handle here.
Alright, well, we can just put it in the back.
Yeah. That's my mistake here.
That's fine. Let's get it back for now.
Okay.
And, we'll go from here.
Yeah.
The following is a call between a woman from the Toronto Police Information Privacy and Security and James. Watch as she tries to defend the cops' corrupt actions shamelessly.
There was nothing intentional, nothing was held. That's the copy. No redactions were made except for me. We're the only ones that do the redactions for body-worn camera.
Okay, so just to be clear, you accidentally didn't send me Lamb's body camera footage, and then you sent me his footage.
So the original, so the initial body-worn camera, because there were so many of them, it was just an oversight. It was not attached on purpose. It was just unintentional. It was just missed.
And then how does I just want to know, how does the last 5 minutes of him breaking my stuff.
I
how did that become redacted?
I highly doubt it was unintentional, since the entire case against him up until that point was built on personal anger and grudges, and there was nothing unlawful about James's actions whatsoever.
I did that.
Yeah, you did, but why?
But when I did the redaction tools that we use are very sensitive. Just give you a heads up. But nothing against you. When I redacted it.
Yeah.
Hello?
I'm listening. Yeah.
Right, sorry.
Yeah.
When I redacted it, I realized that the footage was removed and it shouldn't have been. So I just sent you the wrong copy. Redaction, we do like 3-4 copies of redactions, and we just review them over and over again. And again, it was nothing that was intentional. It's not something that was going to withhold from you. We're fully transparent. We're not going to withhold anything from you if you're entitled to that information. So
she was acting all noble and modest, defending the officer, but little did she know James was about to absolutely annihilate the cop's credibility with what he said next.
Just wanted to give you a heads up on that.
Savannah, I'd really love to believe that you're fully transparent, but like it just so happened that it was missing, and then it just so happened that it was redacted of him breaking my stuff. Which, by the way, Savannah, you know that he broke my stuff and never reported it? Do you know that they actually documented it, that they received it like that? Can you believe that, Savannah? That's crazy, right?
I can't speak to that, unfortunately.
Of course you can't speak on that, because you have their back. You're going to protect them, and that is why you redacted that footage, Savannah. That's my suspicion, is that you redacted that footage on purpose to protect PC Lamb. You're trying to hide evidence.
They were all teaming up against him. It's almost pathetic that these cops are so insecure that they can't take a single hit on their ego without trying to intimidate civilians back.
Why you tried to do that, I'm not sure. I do not believe that you accidentally did it twice.
Okay.
I do not believe that, and alright, well, yeah. So you cannot give me the audit logs. You are admitting that you did that. By the way, this call is being recorded. So you admitted that you were the one who did that, quote unquote, by accident, right? Twice.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, Savannah. You know, I don't mean to be rude or standoffish right now, but you know how dirty I've been done by the Toronto police over this matter?
There was no way it was an accident. In the police, a whole coherent organization, there are no such accidents.
And now I have the privacy officer who's supposed to have my back and have full transparency and accountability hiding stuff from me.
Microphone here and your cell phone that won't be with your property even when you're released.
Also like a body cam kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay? Because the officer indicated that's going to be seized out.
Battery pack, calm down.
Is it a battery pack?
Yeah, it's a battery pack. Just a battery pack.
Okay.
You got gloves, lighter, car keys, hat, camera with microphone. One mic damage will be seized.
Right, so what did you say with the microphones are damaged? I gave them to you in working order. See, I didn't give that to you like that.
After reviewing the footage and seeing that an officer had indeed destroyed the camera, James contacted his supervisor to see whether they'd tell the truth now or would still lie.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. So I understand that you had a bit of an issue with some of your property?
Yeah, I just wanted to know what happened to it, or what.
Okay.
They just told me to call for an explanation.
Okay, I'm just looking here. Okay. Yeah, I did find that one. So what are you inquiring about exactly here?
Oh, one of my microphones was the glass on it was shattered. So I'm just wondering if you guys, when you took it in, was it already smashed or did it smash by accident? That's all. I just wanted to know.
So do you have it?
The mic, yeah.
Do you have the microphone or no?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so according to the notes here, it said a camera with microphones, one mic damaged. It was seized originally.
Okay.
Did they give it back to you?
Yeah, I got it back.
Yeah, you got it back. So I guess when it was seized, it was already damaged. Okay. That's what the note says here.
That's what the note says. So it was okay. So when you guys received it, it was already broken.
Yeah, that's what the note says here.
The response he got was absolutely and utterly ridiculous. These cops had shown absolutely no interest in cooperating with James, and now they were going to pay the price.
52 division, correct?
52, yeah. Yeah, this is like the note that the booking officer put in when I guess you were booked in, so he noted that it was damaged.
Okay, can you just read the note? Because quotes is
verbatim?
No, it's a camera with microphones. That's what was in your property. One mic damaged will be seized.
Okay, and there was no note of any officer smashing my microphone in the lobby there?
No.
Okay, alright, great, thank you. Have a nice day.
Okay, sir. Take care.
Bye.
James's lawsuit is still ongoing and hasn't reached a conclusion or a verdict yet. The blatant ignorance of these cops was absolutely diabolical. However, this next cop showcased just how corrupt he was while pressurizing this juvenile and his family.
Yeah. When is the court date?
There's no court date, no charges, this one's signed.
On 28 September 2024, Sergeant Cole of the New Jersey Police Department sent officers to meet a boy and his mother, and the reason for this confrontation was hilarious.
Hey, how you doing? I'm here for Linda Sanchez. In regards to her son, Sofredo. Hey, Miss Sanchez. Hey, how you doing? I'm here for Sofredo.
What for?
He's getting a station house adjustment for what happened on Saturday. It's pretty much in lieu of criminal charges.
Everything seems fine right now, but just wait and hear what this officer has to say next.
Community service program. And once he's completed with that, and writing an apology letter to Sergeant Cole.
Yeah, when is the court date?
There's no court date, no charges, this one's signed.
Yeah, no, there's no apology letter. I know community service.
Okay.
There'll be a lawyer involved in this.
Okay, so.
Sergeant Cole should be apologizing to him.
Okay.
He went in the house without a warrant. Arrested my son. My son is not a criminal.
You put him in custody. He didn't arrest him.
Well, and he's charging him with...
No, I'm not right now. He's not.
Okay.
I'm not.
So,
that's what I'm saying.
my son has scratches from handcuffs.
I understand.
My son is not a criminal. So.
Okay.
The sergeant was attempting to force an apology out of the boy, but luckily both he and his mother were fully aware of their rights and the police's dirty tactics and were adamant about not being bullied.
Oh, from right now, he's not doing any of this. I'm letting you know right now.
Okay. Well, yeah.
No apology letter. I'm sorry.
It's in lieu of criminal charges. That's what we do.
Well, we can take it to court if he decides that he wants to consider charges because he is not getting an apology from me or my son.
Okay.
My son did nothing wrong.
And in this next case, this citizen showed that he wasn't going to take nonsense from anyone, especially deceiving cops.
You got the wrong admit it. Admit it. Admit it. I'm listening.
Police officers are sworn to uphold the law, but what happens when they think they're untouchable? These corrupt cops messed with the wrong person and paid the price, starting with an auditor who caught them slacking off in plain sight. On March 6, 2023, Sean from Long Island Audits posted a video of himself visiting the Employment Commission in Norfolk, Virginia. While there, he encountered a corrupt security guard, and because of this, cops were called. But once at the scene, the Norfolk officers did something stupid instead of helping Sean.
If you were the Employment Commission, you may want to talk to those are Virginia Employment Commission employees, and also did you go downstairs?
Yeah, no, I came upstairs first, but I will talk to them. Okay. All right, thanks, Mike.
If you have any questions, let me know.
All right, thanks, Mike. Sorry?
If you film anybody, you have to get permission from that individual.
Oh, that's not the case because it's public. This is a public building, right?
Yeah, but
okay.
But these individuals, they are private. It's like you go to the hospital, you don't take pictures of people in the hospital because that's their privacy.
Well, if you're in public, there's no expectation of privacy. That's why, when you go out, there's cameras everywhere above your heads. You know what I mean?
Let me check what else.
Yeah, sure, no problem. What'd you say?
I said you gotta go.
Who are you?
You gotta go. The boss said you have to go. Come on.
Who are you? Allied Universal?
Yes.
And your name?
Come on.
Come on what?
So you one of them.
Why are you saying I'm one of them?
I'm one of them. I wanted to be like recording it. I be watching a lot of videos. I see this, but you making people feel real uncomfortable.
I'm gonna give you all the contact.
Okay.
Yeah, so who's the boss that says I have to go?
The Virginia Employment Commission Norfolk provides various employment services, including job placement, training programs, and unemployment insurance assistance. As a government agency, it is perfectly legal to make videos there.
Why is that?
What you mean why is that? It's people privacy.
Oh no, why is there a camera? There's a camera over there in the corner of the the office?
That's for security. Are you security?
Oh, so it's for security. So if it's for security, it's okay.
Are you security?
Why would
Are you security?
No, I'm not
So are
secure.
you recording people?
So you can only record people if you're security? So you can only record people if you're security?
Bro, you're not about to get no clout for this, man.
Some clout? What does that mean? What does clout mean?
Like the public interest, like you be recording like police stations. You probably be at police stations and everything, don't you? Oh
So
yeah,
I'm
no,
trying
I be
to-
seeing people like you all the time on videos.
And they're trying to get clout.
Coming, like-
Can you explain what clout is to me?
Coming in here, like
I'm trying to figure it out.
coming in like government buildings. Is this how you get paid? That's how you get paid.
Is that what clout means? Money?
Is that how you get paid?
Is that how I get
People don't like
paid?
being recorded,
Do you, how do you get paid? Every 2 weeks? Weekly? Every week. Cool, man.
You call him and he'll give you permission to come in and do what you need to do.
I don't need. Who is this? Bill?
That's our operation manager.
Operation manager? I don't need anyone's permission to do what I'm doing.
See, I don't know what you're doing. We have like people in here.
Mhm.
I don't want you to feel uncomfortable because we have to take. They have time to release the information, these videotapes, or taking pictures of.
That's not true.
Well, you make them feel very uncomfortable.
Why would that be? I've answered all your questions. Why would you feel uncomfortable?
Period. You can't do this today.
Can't do
You gotta
that.
go, bro.
Yeah, no, I would just calm down if I were you, just a little bit.
You got to go, bro, for real.
Yeah,
You
no.
got to go. You want me to go?
Call 911. We'll be out to call.
Allied Universal provides training for its security personnel, which includes a focus on legal and ethical standards relevant to their roles. However, it seemed like this guard was not paying attention during the training.
So security, you're supposed to observe and report, right? That's what they teach you guys? I'm very familiar with Allied Universal, unfortunately. 911 has you on hold? That's funny. That is crazy. It's luckily it's only a guy with a camera and not some real threat. Hey, did your supervisor educate you?
Oh no, not educated.
They didn't educate you yet? Let's check out the rest of the building. There you go, excuse me. Let's check out the rest of the building over here.
And just as you would expect, these facts make these tyrants go into denial almost immediately. But wait till you see what the cops did once they arrived.
Ma'am, you can cover your face, but I just want to say really quick, ma'am. I just want to say that I did tell people my name is Sean. Hi, nice to meet you, ma'am. My name is Sean, and I'm an independent journalist. I told the coordinator upstairs that, and I told Trey, the security guard, that. See, you don't want to listen. You just want to. Yeah, because you want to paint the narrative you want to paint.
Don't lock the door.
Excuse me.
Our office is closed at the present
They're not
time.
closed. You have members of the public in there. Don't do this. Don't do this.
The office is closed.
It's
at the
not
present
closed. It's not closed. It's not closed. We need to hold you accountable.
time. I want the door shut.
You want the door shut?
I want it shut. And I want it.
You're not gonna touch me. You're not gonna touch me. You're not gonna touch me. Stop. Get off of me, man.
Don't resist the.
Hey, get off of me.
Because you gotta don't put yourself in a situation where you're.
Well, you saw him, right? Now I'm gonna hold him accountable when the officers get here. Now I'm gonna hold him accountable. You're gonna get an education here today. I'm telling you that. You're gonna get an education here today. You're gonna get an education. You're going to. And you're gonna be held accountable one way or another.
Oh my God, man, be quiet. I don't care what you're talking about. I really don't.
So you're gonna either lose your job, that's for sure. I'll be back here. I'm from far away from here, but I'll be back to see if you're still working here. I promise you
I
that.
promise you, yeah, that's why I like that. And I'll be right here like this. Like this, because I'm still working here. What are you talking about?
You won't
Go
be.
ahead.
You won't be.
The security guard says he watches a lot of these videos, but apparently hasn't learned anything from them. It's a little ironic that the Employment Commission would hire someone so ignorant as that guard.
Can you tell me what he did?
He assaulted me, pushed me.
Well, I understand, but like, he pushed you.
He pushed me. That's correct.
All right. Well,
He had pushed me. I want some accountability. They are selectively closing the Employment Commission just for me, which is discrimination against myself in particular and my rights. They letting everyone else into the Employment Commission here. They're not allowing, that's the security guard over there, but they're not allowing me in only because I have a camera. And as you know, It's protected activity. I'm not causing any disturbances or anything. I've tried to de-escalate best I can. I told them my name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just stress testing the government and to see and exercising my rights, to see how the government reacts to me exercising my rights. And I'm working on a story to distribute that to the public.
Because again, if he's got a constitutionally protected right, and I mean, God is witness, I don't personally know him. I just know this is good. This is what you are bound to protect and uphold. And if they who are employees and federal money is going to them to establish all of this, I was trying to keep the peace and help them understand that what they're doing is unlawful. Because if they're discriminating against him just for this fact that he's in a public area, as far as I can tell, he was not violent. He's not using profanity. He's been incredibly polite.
This was exactly what he was doing. He was upstairs, knowing it's like it's small upstairs. So everybody's walking, and he's just like this. Everybody's walking.
Is that unlawful?
Terrible man I am, right?
I'm coming in, I'm hearing this, I'm hearing that, so that's why they told me to call the police. Then they told me to lock the doors, which that happens.
But I encouraged him to look at what the Constitution is, and
The bearded guy was an employee of the Employment Commission, and he was the kind of individual that we should have more of in the government. But despite his explanation, the cops were in no mood to help Sean.
So by actually hitting me and putting me in fear and of my life and bodily injury, that is 100% assault. And as a security officer, not even you as a law enforcement officer, no one has the right to do that to anyone, and I want him held accountable.
Okay, so what would you like from us at this point?
I would like you to charge him with assault and battery.
So I can't charge him right now, okay? Because what?
Of course you can. But if I did it, you would charge me 100%.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
Okay, go ahead.
I would, if the roles were reversed, I would give the exact same explanation that I'm about to. Okay.
Sure, I'm listening.
At the end of the day, I have one party who says that he was assaulted. Can you present me with any physical evidence of an assault?
I have it on camera.
Okay, but as far as on your person right now.
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
What's going on?
Can I just get your name?
Yeah, Sergeant Greason.
Sergeant Greason.
Yeah, is this the other person with you? Is this person with you?
No, he was here when I got here. He's just a witness, I guess.
Okay.
He's not with me at all. But yeah, I was just here, exercising my rights. I'm sure you know that, constitutionally protected activity. I won't go too much into that, but I was trying to be cordial with everyone, and they didn't seem to like it, which sometimes that does happen. Some people don't like it. I'm demanding that he be arrested for that and charged for that. But apparently your officers are saying that I have to just go to court myself as a victim, and I feel like that's really backwards, because if you have video evidence, you have eyewitness evidence, and you have my statement that I'm going to write, what makes that security guard? If I put my hands on somebody, I'm going to jail. I know that. I'm a very peaceful man, and I've gone to jail for less. But if I put my hands on people, I'm definitely going to go to jail. And the security guard put his hands on me on camera in front of a witness, and there's no accountability here. He's not detained. He's not anything. You have reasonable suspicion to at least detain him, get his information. He gave me his name and date of birth, but again, I shouldn't have to go to court, go swear under oath.
The Norfolk Police Department is notorious for cases of corruption and tyranny. For instance, in 2016, a drunk driver who a police officer shot received a $1.5 million settlement from the city. So what you are seeing here is just the norm in Norfolk.
So that's what I'm asking for.
I'm going to go talk to the security guard.
Sure.
I'm going to talk to this guy.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to circle back with you.
No problem. Go ahead, Sergeant.
Let me gather all the facts.
Yep. Conducting your investigation. No problem.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
So stand by.
Yep. So that's what I'm asking for.
I'm going to go talk to the security guard.
Sure.
I'm going to talk to this guy.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to circle back with you.
No problem. Go ahead, Sergeant.
Let me gather all the facts.
Yep. Conducting your investigation. No problem.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
So stand by.
Yep. No problem, Sergeant.
Hello.
How you doing, Sarge?
Hey, I'm doing all right. Can I talk to you privately?
Yeah, sure.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks, Jen.
This thing won't stop. Hang on one second.
Yep. No problem.
Hello? Hey.
Take care, guys. You stay safe out there, all right?
I'm sitting here talking to the citizen now. Can I give you a call back, or? Hang on, excuse me one second.
Sure, no problem. No problem. It's okay, Sergeant.
I am responsible for a lot of different individuals, so my phone constantly goes off during the day.
That would be enough for a conviction. How do I know? Is because in Virginia, someone has put me in fear of bodily injury, and they were just convicted a couple days ago in a trial.
Yeah.
Because they didn't even put their hands on me like he did.
Yeah.
And there was a regular citizen. They were arrested. And this is my problem, is that I feel as though because he's security, right, I feel as though he's being held to a different standard. But I believe in holding everybody accountable, because if I take it into my own hands, then you wouldn't want that, right? You wouldn't want me causing a scene and fighting with this man. He has a gun. Someone could have, that's a danger. He's putting his hands on people. You know, as a sergeant, a security officer, their job is to observe and report. They're not supposed to put hands on anybody. I'm familiar with Allied Universal, security company he works for. They have a zero hands-on policy. For that reason, is because you cannot just put your hands on people. And like I said, someone put me in reasonable fear of bodily injury in Fredericksburg, and they were convicted in a trial without even touching me. So obviously he touched me, so he put me, that's an assault and battery. This fits the statute.
So that aside, what happened in, you said Richmond?
Yeah, no,
That aside,
Fredericksburg,
what
yeah.
happened in Richmond?
Yeah, I was just giving as an example.
What happened in this particular case? So I did a thorough investigation. I talked to your witness. I talked to the people inside. I tried to review body camera inside. There was nothing evident that stuck out where I could actually see that an assault occurred. So with that being said, the officers are not wrong in what they told you. So they do not have to make an arrest. So you can go down to the magistrate and secure warrants and take out warrants if you believe you were assaulted. Show them the video, and that'll come into play when you go to court.
Trial, correct? Yeah.
Trial, yeah. So we're going to give you a report number. We're going to take a report. We have all his information, all the security guards' information, all your information. So we took the report for the assault, and you can go down to the magistrate and take out the warrants.
Ideally, the guard should have been fired for the way he acted, but instead, he got away with it. But thanks to Sean, he and the officers were exposed for their tyranny. These cops were downright ignorant, but Sean was pretty cool about it, unlike this next guy who gave the officers a verbal beating.
You got the wrong admit it. Admit it.
On January 9th, 2021, 2 Westchester police officers violated department policy when they stopped and questioned a 60-year-old black man named Lindsay while searching for a shoplifting suspect described as a white man in his 30s at a Meijer store.
Hang out at that entrance, with the west entrance, I'll be the east entrance, and both 11 inside. What do I got?
What hall 11 is that? Aisle 10 or checkout 10?
Now in aisle 14, 140.
Check lane 14. I'm gonna go from inside. Okay.
The main grocery side aisle.
Let's say, can I get a exact location? Where's aisle 10? Is like, are we talking check lanes or is it aisle 9? 11 is on visual on the sheds. LP following stuff.
Affirmative. Now heading towards general merchandise aisle near the dog food.
So the officers were told that the suspect was a white male, and the officers were roaming around with a black man in mind. If this isn't racism, I don't know what is.
How you doing, man? Take your hands out of your pockets for me. How you doing?
What you doing well until I got stopped? What's up?
Yeah, LP called and said that you were concealing some items inside your jacket.
Who do I sue?
Huh?
Who do I sue when you don't find shit? Hey, come get this on film. Who do I sue?
You know, we're just trying to figure it out. Like I said, we got a call. LP is calling somebody. Okay, they say you got a brown jacket on. Okay, jacket's on me.
I walked in here 5 minutes after you guys walked in. I saw you walk in. So how could they see me steal some shit?
I have no idea.
Get this on film, please. What do you want me to do?
If you have things to
What did they say? A black man did it?
No, sir.
Well, what did they say? Because I walked in here after you guys.
Listen. Yep.
This isn't tan. What am I listening to? What am I listening to? This isn't tan. This is orange. okay.
Sir,
It's not okay.
do you have any items?
This is as orange as
Do you have any items in your jacket?
hell yeah, I got items in my jacket. The items that I walked in here with behind you guys.
Well, that's not what we're being told.
I don't give a you've been told. Hold on, man. I'm getting this on film. Exactly. I'm getting the here when I get what I need to get. It's not okay.
Well, again, we're just going by what.
No, you got the wrong admit it. Admit it. Admit it. I'm listening.
My name is Officer Minnick.
I'm listening.
I'll give you my business card. Okay, go ahead and go. I'll give you my business card. Go there. Okay?
The is me.
That's my name. If you want to call and complain, you can. That's fine. No problem at all.
It's a problem. It's a problem.
I understand.
No, you don't. You don't understand it until you get the skin color I got. Look at
Well, that's why I was like, I mean, he's got this tan coat on that.
Lindsay bravely shut the officers down. Just imagine how embarrassing it is to see people like these in law enforcement.
11, what's he saying? I think he said he had him.
What's going on, boss? Come here.
Put your hands down. I'll give it to you.
Okay, come on.
Bring your hand back here.
Oh, well, I'm just going to make sure. All right.
How much stuff you got?
You got a what?
Oh, Paul, let me get it.
We'll just take him to the office and we'll figure it out. Turn this off.
Hands up!
It's appalling how the officers refused to follow instructions and let their prejudice get the best of them. But Lindsay was not going to let them get away with it, so he came back with a stronger stance.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It doesn't happen unless I have a tan jacket on and an orange hat. Neither of which happened.
We were just going by what we were told. That was it. The information that we were given, the description changed to what you were wearing. And that was it. But we got the guys. So, again, I apologize. My name is Tim. I'm very sorry, sir, for the inconvenience. It was, again, we were just going by the information we were given.
Are you still shopping?
I don't know. Why you ask me that question?
Well, because I can find make it faster.
And you have my information, sir. If you wish to contact the department and speak to my supervisor.
Are you the manager?
At the moment, yes.
Who was the one that was doing this reporting?
Our asset protection.
Didn't he say a white man or a black man? That's the first description that comes up. Because that's the easiest thing to be determined.
Yeah, so they were given a clothing description.
That I don't know.
He didn't have black pants on.
Right.
Damn!
Yes, sir.
You know how stupid you guys look.
Right. I understand.
The officers were only ashamed because they were caught, and because Lindsay had the guts to speak up to them. It's downright shameful.
No, but there is a mess. I don't know if somebody dropped a drink, break the furniture, and the clearance section.
So yeah, we're gonna go take care of this gentleman. If you have my information, if you need to talk to me any further about my supervisor, you can do that. And again, his name's Sergeant House. I can write his name down if you want.
I'm a 6-year-old black man, works every damn day in my life, got a college degree and a master's degree. and walked in after they did. And I told them that.
I would be upset too. Just so you know, the suspect did have a cutting instrument that he was using to cut items in retail. That's why I actually think it is.
And that's known procedure. They do that with everybody. I get that. Right. Yeah. But I don't know anything like don't have anything. Whoever your asset protection guy was that reported this, you need to fire him.
I don't know that information, and I will ask what description did he or she.
Yeah, she does. I got it.
So I get embarrassed in the public over being pulled over, essentially.
This guy told you that was a good idea.
No. As I'm going down this back wall, I can see his mask.
Okay, I can see what that was.
No, but who pointed
this guy out? Who brought your attention to this guy?
He was wearing a tan jacket, taking car.
Okay.
And as we're going on the back.
And this Marine veteran was robbed of something you won't believe, all because of a dirty cop. However, he wouldn't go down without a fight.
That's what to tell you, Officer Bronham, you take money out of the kids' mouths.
Because you cut me off, you did not even use your turn signal.
It's not extremely smart to be acting the way you're acting right now because I will put you in jail.
When power trips go wrong, everyday people step up. Watch as dirty cops get humbled by regular people when they least expect, especially this Marine veteran who was robbed of all his life savings because of a dirty cop. On February 19th, 2021, Stephen Lara, a Marine veteran who was traveling from Texas to California to spend time with his daughters, was pulled over outside Reno, Nevada on a traffic stop. Little did he know that he was about to lose everything.
Hey, good morning, Trooper Brown of Highway Patrol. How are you today? I'm doing great. Hey, the reason I'm stopping you, we have a special enforcement campaign going on. We're trying to educate drivers about violations they may not realize they're committing, but we're seeing a big increase in crashes out here. First, applaud you on your driving. You drive great. You're driving really slow. It appears that you're trying to drive safely under the speed limit. I appreciate that. I just want to talk about your following distance, especially around commercial vehicles. Came up behind a red and blue tanker truck. A little bit too close behind him before he made that lane change to go around him. I know it's sitting over there. I was waiting for you to trying to give you room to get over there because I know people like to jam you in that lane.
Coming out of there and people are out fast. So
yep, absolutely. Yeah, you got to navigate that, but a little too close to him before you went around him. Okay. As you pass those semi trucks and you came back down to make that lane change in front of that semi truck, too close. You're less than a second in front of them when you enter that lane.
The deputy pulled Stephen over for driving too close to other vehicles. The rest of his driving was A-OK. Now, instead of just letting him go with a warning, the deputy decides to overstep his boundaries.
Do me a favor, man. What I'm going to have you do, I'm going to have you come out of the car and talk to me while I go over this. Got to make sure everything's valid. As long as everything's valid, my intention is to get you on down the road. It is a little chilly out here. I don't know if you want to throw your jacket on or anything like that. You sure? Yeah, sure. It's cold, man. I know it's cold in Texas right now. Come on out. No weapons on you, right? No weapons. All right, perfect. That's fine, man. You can leave it on. You can turn it off. It's completely up to you. You said your daughter lives up in Portola?
No, 2 daughters.
Okay. They both up in Portola?
Yes.
Come on over here, man.
All right.
You a fighter?
Am I a fighter?
Yeah, you got a tap-out shirt on.
Well, I've got a lot of training. I'm a retired Marine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. What'd you do for the Corps?
Well, I was a data chief initially, but then they changed the MOS to cybersecurity chief.
Okay. When'd you get out of the Corps?
I got out about 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What do your daughters do, man?
My daughters? What do they do? Oh, 15 and 13 years old. So they're
okay. Yeah, they're young.
Yeah, they're real young.
Okay. Would you give me permission to search your vehicle today? That's okay with you? Okay, perfect. You said you'd give me permission to search your vehicle.
I don't have anything to hide from you guys.
I appreciate that, man. Do me a favor, just read through it. If you agree with it, I'm just going to ask you to sign and date it, okay?
Yeah.
If you have any questions, please feel free to ask us, all right?
I don't even know what time it is. It's like
11:15. We deploy, Joe. Awesome. Thanks, sir. Appreciate that. Would you still hang out right there for me? I appreciate that, sir.
Stephen did not have to give the cops permission to search his vehicle because they had no reasonable suspicion to search it in the first place. Nonetheless, owing to his kind nature, he did so.
There's some receipts in here though. But
He said he put receipts in there to show us his money.
Okay.
The cops stumbled upon stacks of dollar bills in Steven's car, and without any investigation saw that as suspicious.
All right, man. So here's the deal. All right. I think you're a good guy.
I'm a good guy.
So how much cash is that?
About 100 grand.
100 grand. Okay. So as you know, right? I'm a vet. He's a vet. You're a vet. It's not illegal to carry currency, have currency.
No, sir, it's not.
It does, though, make us ask some questions on why someone has 100,000. I can understand why you don't trust banks, especially in this day and age right now.
Discipline and lots of savings.
What's that?
Discipline and lots of savings.
So with that being said, if you're willing to talk to me about it a little bit, I'd like to. I know you got a bunch of receipts in there. I just want to make sure that it is your currency, that it's not being used for nefarious activities, right? That's not money laundering or something like that going on.
Even if it was 200 grand, that does not mean that it's something suspicious. Steven clearly answered all the deputies' questions. And after all the respect he gave them, the cops basically accused him of carrying money.
That money right there is for my two daughters. That's my money and my two daughters' money and nobody else's. That's me looking at you man to man in your eyes and telling you exactly what that is.
Perfect. I'm kind of leaning more towards, it's odd, but...
It's odd, but it's not packaged
it's
like
not,
normal.
No, and he's answering the questions. There's receipts here, and
I would like to put the dog on the fence, you know.
Okay.
Those are all zeroed out. I mean, keep them out. It jives with the story.
Yeah, I mean everything lines, as odd as it is, everything lines up.
With the travel story and stuff like that, and I'm gonna get out my scale and weigh that.
Do you want me to set that up for deployment?
Steven Lara did everything right. He served his country in the Marines for over 16 years, including tours in Iraq and Afghanistan, just to be robbed of all his life savings. Shame on these cops.
I just want to let you know that your tire go underneath your matter just in there.
It was just in there.
Hanging?
Yeah.
Just want to let you know, I know you're just doing your job. That money I worked really hard for. Money that I have in my jacket is only $2. I need to pay for my kids, bills, my hotel. We're going to get that car back to Texas. So, I know you're just doing your job. I just wanted to tell you, Officer Brown, I mean, you're taking money out of my kids' mouths.
Sorry.
Or you're taking fruit out of my kids' mouths.
Like I said, we believe right now that this is proceeds illicit currency.
Well, I'm going to prove to you that it's not.
Perfect.
And what I'd like to do is, before we depart, I'd like to get all of your information.
You will. You're going to get a receipt for all of this stuff. That will have all the information that you need.
I'd like to get your information, your sergeant's information,
all
other deputies.
The stuff will be on the receipt and associated with the report that goes along with it. Okay.
Well, I'd like to have names.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
What's your name?
Steven had copious documentation that his money came from his legitimate paychecks and veterans benefits. Steven got his money back 7 months later, after he filed a federal lawsuit. He also sued the Nevada Highway Patrol in state court. In January 2024, 2.5 years after Steven's lawsuit began, a judge rejected the Highway Patrol's motion to dismiss the lawsuit. This Marine is now fighting a legal battle this time in his own court rather than Afghanistan. Cops never admit they're wrong. Just like this next one who arrested a driver for questioning him for breaking the law.
Don't resist.
I'm going to do it. Just you don't have to hand.
Put your hands behind your back.
On August 18th, 2023, Juniper was minding her business driving when Deputy Croft of the McCracken County Sheriff's Department cut her off without giving any turn signal or turning his lights on. He was in a hurry to pull over at McDonald's. Juniper followed her and confronted him. What happened next was unexpected.
Hey, come here. Let me explain something to you. You're being extremely... No, don't walk away from me.
Am I under arrest?
No, just be extremely careful when you come up on somebody.
Okay, be extremely careful careful
Listen,
when you're
I
driving
didn't see
because
you.
you cut me
Listen,
off. You
listen,
did
I
not
did
even
not
use your
see
turn
you.
signal. Use
At
your
the
turn
last
signal.
minute, he called. He needed me over here.
So use your turn
Okay,
signal.
I did not
Is that
know
the law?
that. Okay.
Are you supposed
Listen,
to use
do
the turn
not
signal?
come up threatening on me like that.
I'm
That's a
not
good way to go to
Look at
jail,
you.
okay?
For what? My bad drive?
No,
You're going to
you
send
do
me to
not come
jail
up
for
here
your
beating
bad
on my
driving?
window,
I
man.
knocked on your window.
Okay.
I knocked on your
Be
window
extremely
after
careful.
you
That's
cut
called
across
menacing.
2 lanes.
Okay.
Well, did you have a clue I was behind you when you cut across 2
I
lanes
did
of
not.
traffic?
No, I
then
did
you
not.
should drive better.
Okay. I have a dog in my back. It's hard for me to see. I've done apologize to you. Now, this will
I
be the
didn't hear
third
that.
time.
Okay.
It's not extremely smart to be acting the way you're acting right now because I will put you in jail.
She don't have any respect for
Okay?
No,
I
I
will
don't.
put you in jail. I don't care.
Okay.
Plain and simple.
Uh-huh.
Do you understand me?
Do I understand what?
That I will put you in jail.
For what?
First off, your disorderly conduct,
What
menacing,
disorderly
beating on my
menacing?
window like
you
that.
are
Okay?
armed to the teeth, and I'm menacing. I knocked
You don't
on
walk
the
up on us like that.
Okay. May I drive away now?
Not yet, you're not.
Instead of accepting responsibility and apologizing to the driver, Deputy Croft decides to gaslight Juniper and places the blame on her. She was being menacing for calling him out on his traffic violation.
Do you have your driver's license on you, ma'am? Simple
it's a traffic
question.
stop.
It is now.
Why?
Because you got out on my vehicle and beat on my window. Now, right now, I'm investigating a disorderly conduct. I need to see your driver's license and your proof of insurance.
Okay, this is not a traffic stop. Because I walked
Do
up.
you understand what I'm asking you?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay,
I just don't
I
think
need
you're
you to
right.
get your driver's license and proof of insurance. Need your driver's license. See your driver's license.
I'm sorry. Please don't take it out of my hand.
Let me have your driver's license
No,
so I
I
can
am
cut you a
required to
citation.
present it. Hey, give
Back
my
off
property
before
back.
you go to jail.
Give my property back.
Don't sit down. Don't be reaching in your car either.
For my phone. He stole my property.
State rights. No, he didn't. That's the state's property. Stay right there.
Okay. So pull up. I went in the far lane over there. I guess I cut in front of her. Never seen her over there. Of course, I can't say a whole lot about her. She comes up here. I'm getting ready to talk to him. She comes beating on my window. Scares me to death. Had no clue. Jump out. She starts freaking. Boom, 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 boom. So I hit the recorder. Start recording. And now she's been the way she's been. I mean, she's yelling and screaming. She's disorderly. I'm fixing to hook her up for disorderly.
This whole bunch was corrupt to the core. Each tyrant supported the other, and now they were planning on taking Juniper to jail for disorderly conduct.
Scott. Mary 22-621-292.
Croft then proceeded to run the whole situation by Sheriff Ryan Norman. And to no one's surprise, he too did not question his deputy's wrongdoings.
Miss Mulligan, you need to go ahead and turn around and put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest.
For what?
Disorderly conduct and menacing.
Menace. This is funny. Okay.
Don't resist.
I'm going to do it. Just,
Okay.
you don't have to hand.
Put your hands behind your back.
Do you want my keys, Mom? Yes, take my keys.
Hang tight. All right, hang tight. Don't be grabbing on stuff. Just hang tight.
Why?
Back up. Back up.
We'll give it to you, but don't be jerking out until we know it. We don't know what you're pulling out of
Okay,
your
well,
your
you're not
pocket.
allowed to go in my pocket either.
Okay, then have a seat. So you don't want us to go in your... Yeah, actually, we can go in your pocket. You're
You
under
can-
arrest, so we got to assess.
Stop it.
No, I'm Caldwell. Oh, that's my daughter.
I'm double walking these cuffs.
She's unfortunate.
Real quick. Your mom. I don't think that it was a good idea of what daughter did today.
I
Just
know
like I was
that.
telling you, just like I was telling her. And she even said, she'd go about it different. There's ways, and if he did that,
Our caller is still behind him.
you've got to say, okay, he works for the sheriff's department, there's his number. That's why the numbers are posted on the back of his truck, 48. You can go call the sheriff and say, hey, this is the problem that I have. I want to come up and talk to you about it. One of your deputies. That's what you do. You don't do this, because I don't like that your daughter's sitting in the back of the car.
Well, I don't either.
I wish that it was out, and has she truly never been to jail?
Honestly, never been in jail.
What is she doing?
She has this thing about cops.
And you know what? I get it. Some people hate cops. Hey, be my guest. This is why we live in America. You can hate cops all you want. I don't care.
That's exactly why people hate cops in America. Because apparently, if you point out a cop's mistake, They can pin a crime on you and throw you in jail. That really does scream land of the free to me.
Hey, seriously though, please don't do anything like this again. This is not...
Huh? I'll be nice if they drive nice.
Well, I'm not saying that you're not going to have maybe a further conflict with someone, but I need you to go about it in a better way.
In the future.
Juniper Mulligan has since filed a lawsuit against McCracken County. She has also set up her own GoFundMe to facilitate her legal battle. And the support is still coming in strong with almost $20,000 raised for the cause. Cops are known for having a bad temper, especially if you hurt their ego. And this next one was no exception.
I've already dealt with your
I'm
sergeant.
giving you
Thank
fair warning. You keep following us, you're
I'm
gonna
allowed
get
to
arrested.
follow. Now you're following
You
me.
understand?
On April 27, 2018, Officer Bonkowski conducted a stop and frisk on a man in the area for unclear reasons, but what he did was horrible and infuriated the officer.
Where are you guys coming from? What did I do, sir? Coming from the train tracks? What did I do, sir? Huh? What did I do?
You need help?
Where's Ironwood at?
Ironwood. Very first street. You should get in your car because it's all at the end.
My car's way down there.
It's right there. Ironwood's the next street over.
Why are you recording me?
Why not? You're in my park with no jurisdiction. So I'm just curious to know. You don't have any jurisdiction in here. What's going on? Where's the lights and sirens?
What is going on? Yo, go in your house.
Hell no. I live around here. Can I help you? You guys looking for somebody? Maybe I saw somebody.
Get the fuck out of here if you get arrested.
You, dude, what are you gonna arrest me for? Being held accountable for you, bro.
I'm telling you, you're gonna get arrested.
I dare you.
During a police chase, Officer DeBella enlists the help of local YouTuber Cheetown Sue, but her filming of the events leads to a clash with the policeman.
You're gonna back up, you understand? You're gonna get arrested, you understand?
For what?
Get going.
For what?
Get going now.
Why are you gonna arrest me?
You're gonna get arrested, I'm telling you
I've
right
already
now.
dealt with your sergeant. Thank
You already know that.
I've already dealt with your
I'm
sergeant.
giving you
Thank
fair warning. You keep following us, you're
I'm
gonna
allowed
get arrested.
to follow. Now you're
You
following
understand? You understand?
Yeah, piece of shit.
Okay? Now go back in your house or you're getting arrested. You understand?
For what? I'm walking around my neighborhood.
Like, right next to rail tracks,
Now we're dealing with something serious. I'm telling you, you're gonna get arrested.
For what?
Put your hands behind your back now.
For what?
Put your hands behind your back.
For filming? Back that way.
checking, right?
Walking around my park? I can't even come through here?
We're coming into the park now where you want.
You got a supervisor, please? For what? Which is not illegal.
It's called obstructing, you understand?
It's not if I'm just watching, I'm not in your way.
I don't care. You ain't gonna film us and follow us. Or we're dealing with somebody with a possible gun. You understand?
Tell me that. Tell me that.
I told you.
You told me to go in. You didn't say possible gun. I would have been gone.
So now if I let you under this cuffs, are you gonna go in your house? Or do you want to get arrested?
Sure, I'll go in my house.
All right.
Don't give a fuck.
Go ahead, 13.
I'm dealing with something more serious than dealing with you.
And you're gonna deal with me.
Yeah, you can pull. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, you're gonna get arrested then. That's fine.
Male black with red and black sweatshirt. Second male black.
I asked, did I see something? Maybe I saw something.
Subject, one wearing a black coat. Second
You
is.
see, you just want to with us.
How am I you recording? UCLA versus Aldita Alvarez. I'm allowed to record.
What fucking cases you?
The YouTuber is detained for video capturing the incident from a respectable distance. Like, where is the logic and sense in that? Just to arrest someone for exercising their civic rights?
What am I arrested for? What crime? God. All I am doing is walking around the park. I saw you guys coming. Then I figured I'm gonna follow
see you
and
following
what's
one of
going
my
on.
other officers.
Yeah, because I was walking
creeping
around.
up on him on the side of the trailer. I seen you.
I ran back in my yard. In my yard, and I wasn't anywhere near him. Supreme Court says 10 feet. I'm way beyond 10 feet.
I don't give a. You ain't
Never
gonna
go up
follow
to
us.
any police
You ain't gonna
officer like
follow
that.
us. You understand that?
Whatever. Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
I'll go and go in my house and Do whatever you need to do. I don't know, dude.
I'm gonna talk to my sergeant, see if he wants you arrested.
What? Film me?
Damn right.
Him. He said I can go on a thing with him and videotape the whole thing if I want.
You got an ID on you?
Nope.
What's your name? Give me a fake name, you're getting arrested.
Yeah, I know, I'm not dumb. So,
I'll charge you with that too. I'll charge you with that too.
Tell me a crime that I've committed.
I'll charge you with that too.
Why don't you tell me a crime? Once you hear from your sergeant, I want somebody bigger than you then. If you're gonna be mean to me. For filming.
You can't follow simple directions, right?
I'm allowed to do it. I wasn't anywhere near you people.
I don't know who the you are for one, and for two, you ain't gonna follow us. You understand that? You understand that? I don't care who the hell you are. You ain't gonna follow us.
Okay.
All right? What's your name? What's your name?
What's my crime?
What's your name?
I'm not gonna tell you my name unless I've committed a crime. I haven't done anything wrong.
That's fine.
512, what's your location?
I want a female that's being detained right now at.
Okay, 714 Briarwood, you've got a female detained.
We're on test of it.
I don't care what street we're on. You understand?
You're so.
And then she wants to keep following us. I don't care. I don't know who you are. So
you
shut
don't
your
have
mouth.
to know. I'm
right?
not committing a crime. I don't match a description to any of your things, and I'm allowed to record you guys.
You surely ain't hell gonna follow us. I'll tell you that. Because I don't know who the you are if you got any weapons.
I'm trying to see what's going on.
Okay?
I'm trying to see what's going on. Well, now that you know I don't have any weapons and what I'm doing, which is not
I don't know. I
illegal.
didn't search you yet.
Go ahead, search me.
No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Fifth Amendment. How about
I don't need a lawsuit, okay?
Officer Bonkowski, in a magnificent display of professionalism, has gifted us with his unvarnished ideas on civil rights, freely saying on film that he does not care about the law or consider himself obligated by it while remaining calm.
Stupid,
Please detain
okay?
me for no crime.
All you people think you want to
people.
That you think you know the law, right?
Held you accountable.
Yeah, just so you can try catching a few dollars, right?
Yeah.
Oh, let's sue the department. Let's sue the department.
I have the money to sue. Are
You guys
you
are
crazy?
losers, man.
You're a loser, dude.
Go get a job and be productive.
I'm on disability. I don't need a job. Doctor says I can't work.
Yeah. Let me get that doctor's name. There's a million other people watching what the we're doing. Are they following us? Coming from running back this way, Mac. I see her creeping up on DeBella.
Making up
back
the
here.
word creep. I was
back here.
Plenty of room away.
Got a camera back creeping up. So she approached me. I'm trying to keep running this way, and she's following me. Keeps following me. I told her, you're going to get arrested. Go back in your house.
Okay.
Keeps following me. So I stop her and detain her.
Do you have any idea what we were doing?
I know. I told her it's a serious crime going on, and she keeps following me.
She didn't say anything about a serious crime.
We don't have to tell you anything.
No, you
Do
don't.
understand that?
But I also can't record. Can I have your sergeant, the other guy?
I am the
guy with
sergeant.
the white hair?
I am the
because I
sergeant.
dealt with him
Listen
multiple
to me.
times.
Listen to
and
me. If you're told to get back, we're chasing somebody with a gun.
Okay,
you
well, let me
understand
know that. You say gun.
I told you.
You did not. Body cam it. No, you didn't. You didn't tell me nothing.
Everything's
I will
recorded.
be
I'm not worried about it.
all
Okay.
of that. Yes, I will be for you
I'm
requesting all
not
of
worried about it. Mac, do you want her arrested for it?
Everybody, they were in.
She wants to keep following me, keep following me. I don't know if she has a weapon on her. I don't know who she is,
They
and she's
pulled up,
following
I was
me.
in my yard, sitting on my porch, and I just saw.
What's your name?
She won't give it to me.
Take her.
Take her?
What crime?
Obstructing identification and obstructing.
But you can't. I haven't committed a crime.
In the end, the YouTuber was illegally arrested for obstructing identification and videotaping an incident. The lawsuit was filed 2 years after her arrest as the prosecutor saw the video of the incident 13 months later. Both the officers were found not guilty and still have their jobs. And that's all for today. Let me know if you'd be interested in more auditor cases. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. This is Detective Mystery signing off.